this class, we will see the algorithm for converting infix expression into postfix expression. We are going to use a stack for the expression conversion. In this, we are going to use something known as operator stack. What is the meaning of operator stack is, your expression is going to contain operator as well as operand. You are going to push only the operators on the stack. You never push the operand on the stack. That's why the stack is known as operator stack. Okay, so now let us see the algorithm. Before that, we will see what are the precedence of the operators we are going to use. We are going to write this algorithm only for arithmetic operators, not for all the operators, only for arithmetic. So in arithmetic, we have totally 5 operators: multiply, divide, percentage, plus, minus. In addition to this, we are going to consider exponentiation. Okay, because these are the most widely used operators in any expression. Okay, so this exponentiation, when you get the questions, it can be given either as dollar symbol or otherwise caret symbol or otherwise upward arrow. So all the 3 things are going to mean the exponentiation. Okay, and this exponentiation is having the highest priority. Okay, when compared to other operators, it is having the highest priority. When you have more than one exponentiation in your expression, you have to evaluate them from right to left. This is the associativity. Then we have the next category as multiply, divide, and then percentage. They have the next highest priority, and you have to evaluate them from left to right. And then the third category is plus and minus. They have the lowest priority. You have to evaluate them again from left to right. Okay, so remember, out of the 6 operators, exponentiation is having the highest priority. Multiply, divide, and percentage have the second highest priority. Then plus and minus have the lowest priority. And associativity is for exponentiation right to left. For the remaining, it is left to right. Now, we will see the algorithm. So in the algorithm, first you have to create a stack. Because we are going to evaluate the expression only with the help of a stack. So first you create a stack. After that, you have to scan the infix expression from left to right. Remember, don't scan from right to left. Always you have to scan the infix expression from left to right. Okay. And then for every character you get in the expression, you are going to do the following steps. While you are scanning, you will get so many characters in your expression. The character can be either operator or operand. For every character, you have to perform the following steps. So, what is the first step? You have to check whether the scanned character is an operand. I told you what you will have in an operand. You will have either an variable or otherwise you will have some constant. Okay, so if your scanned character is an operand, you are going to output it immediately. You will not push it to the stack. You will simply write it in the output. This is the first step. Okay, so you are scanning. If the scanned character is an operand, don't do anything. Simply write it at the output. Then, if your character is not an operand, you have to check next whether it is an open parenthesis. Okay, if it is an open parenthesis, you immediately push that into the stack. Okay. Then, if it is not an operand, not an open parenthesis, you have to check whether it is a closed parenthesis. If it is closed parenthesis, you have to pop the characters from the stack and output the popped character until you are getting corresponding open parenthesis. Just understand this. When we see the examples, you will be clearly able to understand without any problem. Just now know the steps. So you are scanning. If it is closed parenthesis, you don't push it into the stack. Instead, you pop the stack one by one until you encounter an open parenthesis. And when you encounter this, you are going to discard both the parentheses. You will not write it in the output. Okay? Else if you are going to check the another condition. So else you have to check the priority now. So far you have not checked any priority. Now only you are going to check the priority. What is the reason is your character is not a parenthesis and it is not an operand. It is only an operator. When you have operator, you have to check for certain conditions. So what you are going to do is, you are going to check whether the priority of the scanned operator is greater than the priority of the operator in the stack. Already some operators are in the stack. Okay, you have to check whether the priority of the new scanned character is greater than the priority of the character on the top of the stack. This is one condition you are going to check. Or sometimes this condition will not be there. You will have the empty stack. Okay, or sometimes the stack will not be empty. It will contain open parentheses in it. If you get any of the three conditions, you are going to push the character into the stack. Okay, we will see what is this later when we see the example. So here we have three conditions. If any of these three is true, you are going to push the operator in the stack. Just a minute. Or else means all the four things are false. In that case, you have to pop all the operators from the stack which are greater than or equal to the precedence of the scanned operator. I'll explain with the example. Then finally, after you pop all the operators, you will be pushing the scanned operator to the stack. Okay. Then you can see here, I have the open parenthesis in this, open curly brace and close curly brace here. After you scan all the expressions in your input string, finally, you will come here. Your input string has reached the end. In that case, you are going to pop all the operators from the stack and write it to the output. You will stop when your stack becomes empty. When you have associativity checking, associativity is nothing but you have two operands with the same precedence. Okay, when you have two operands with the same precedence, like 1 plus and 1 minus, or 1 multiply and 1 divide, or 2 exponentiation. Okay, so then only you will be checking for associativity. Otherwise, you will work only with precedence. But when you have associativity checking, you have to consider this one. You check in case of left associative, okay, in case of left associative, if your symbol is present on the stack, it's having more precedence than the input symbol. Okay, for example, let us assume on the stack I have plus. Currently, I am scanning one character, that is minus. Okay, so both are having the same precedence. Okay, but here plus and minus belongs to the case of left associative. When you have same precedence, you will check for the associativity. Here it is left associative. So in case of left associative, whatever is available on the stack, that will have more precedence than the current input symbol. That means this plus is available on the stack. It will have more precedence than the current symbol, that is minus. So you can't push minus onto the stack. That's why I told you, first pop the operator from the stack and write it at the output. That means you are going to pop this plus symbol and write it at the output. Then in case of right associativity, you have to follow a different rule. If you have a symbol on the stack precedence is less than the input precedence. The meaning is, currently I have one exponentiation on the stack. Okay, I have one more exponentiation in my hand, that is my input symbol. Okay, the stack precedence, that is precedence of this exponentiation, is now less than the precedence of this exponentiation. Okay, so what you have to do is, since it is less, you will not pop the previous exponentiation from the stack. You will again push the new exponentiation also onto the stack. So after you execute this, you will have two exponentiation operators on the stack. Here